In this video, I'm going to go over how to complete a portion web. So here's our portion web. It's telling us that any number can be represented as a fraction, a decimal, a percent, and then words or pictures. So in this example, we're starting with 2/5. And so I want to try to rewrite 2/5 so that has a denominator that's easier to work with. So 10 and 100 are usually my go-tos. So I know that 5 times 2 is 100. And whatever I do to the denominator, I'm doing to the numerator. I'm using my giant 1 right here. So 2 times 2 is 4. And I know some of you know 4/10 is 40%, so you could automatically write down your percent. Some of you might try to like to make it out of 100 instead, because percents are always out of 100. So we know that 5 times 20 is 100. So I'm going to do the same thing on top. And 2 times 20 would be 40. So automatically, I know that this is 40% because 40 out of 100 is 40%. And then to turn it into a decimal, so remember the decimal always starts after the number. And I want to move it 2 places to the left. So my decimal is 0.4 or 0.40. You could drop that 0 if you want. So I just move it 2 places to the left. And then in the middle, I did a picture, so I just decided to do 5 little sections, and I colored in 2 of them for 2/5. I'm going to do the same problem, but I'm going to do it a different method in case you don't want to use your giant 1, or in case it's a number where it's not easy to use a giant 1. So if I wasn't sure what 2/5 was as a decimal using that top method, I could do long division. So I would put the numerator inside the house and the denominator outside the house. So I know that 0.4 is my decimal. And then to turn that into a percent, so I have the work up here. So I, again, start with the decimal, but this time you move it 2 places over to the right. So that would turn into 40%. And make sure you put in that placeholder 0. So yeah, so my percent would be 40%. And then this time I did words instead. So I said that this was 2/5.